say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 15 carries, 62 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 2nd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down with Evans. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
3rd and 5.
Now Burrow. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their 1st one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Evans running behind center. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and this won't be enough to pick up. A handoff now for Pacheco, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Mahomes to throw on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
But that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, it's a run by Evans.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass.
And connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Hey, can.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. And he'll go underneath here to Evans.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here's 2nd and 7. The Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 3. On the draw, it's Evans. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. McPherson's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. Jimmy Garoppolo, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. J.K. Dobbins, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he's got it to about the 40. This is 2nd and 8. On the draw, Evans.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll send Rice in motion.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Meanwhile, Burrow's throws one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Nice one. Nice one.
Now Burrow on first down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In motion right here, Boyd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Evans looking for space. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Third too, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second half. And then you make throws that you're not supposed to. As you said, he's got to start to turn things around.
See if he can erase those 2 third-quarter interceptions from his mind. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penny up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. He'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.